Hello, so this is my advice to incoming freshmen for the class of 2017 and maybe forever. My name is Hannah and I am a senior this year at Staten Island Tech. I've been thinking about the different things that I've done over the past 4 years and whether if I was an incoming freshman this year, if I would have done things different. So I'm going to give you my overview of what I think tech is and what's the best way to succeed in a school that has a lot of standards. I am doing this vlog before I know any of my college decisions, about 8 days exactly. Find out what my 4 years of hard work got me. I know that when you come to tech, they stress college a lot to you. Personally, I was really astonished by how much they emphasized college. I thought it was technical studies. Learn C++ programming, become this like super techster, know how to like decode things. But that's really not what tech is about. Tech is about making you a hard worker, an efficient student, someone that can tackle any major challenge in any type of academics and do it well. I did a lot of these things that didn't become popular at all. I did art club, I did literary magazine, I did film. It was mostly me and a couple of other people, and I'm fine with that. I really am. But these are the things that are guaranteed success in tech just from my observation. So I know that it's real. Number one, the track team. So the track team meets every single day and you do like a lot of running. You have to compete in a lot of meets. A lot of people say that track takes over their life. What track also does is really make you kind of tech famous. It's really one of the sports where so many people do and so many people become good at. Any sport that you do is good, but track is the key to success. It's really easy to do it in tech because all you have to do is stay after school and actually put in the work for it. The second thing is sing. Sing is the easiest way to make friends because it's something that completely unifies a school. When it's sing season, it's like everything is on fire, everything is in sing. People will get very close. It's almost like this like huge experience that everyone goes through that is above, just being an individual. People really get together when it comes to sing. You have to be there every single day to practice from whatever time it starts in September to November. But that is where you can make your core of friends. That's where people get together. So regardless of any of your other interests in school, join sing. Spring musical in hand, not such a big deal. Thing that you can do at tech, SERP. You're gonna have to do an experiment in your freshman year, a science fair experiment, and the kids that do well in the science fair experiment get to be accepted into SERP, which is science. Big deal in school. Clubs are this overrated thing in school. They're not too important. The only clubs which I think are so successful to join is JSA. Another thing, if you want to make friends, join JSA. If you want to be filled with laughter and really fun people for 4 years, JSA is the way to go. So join that thing, go every single Thursday or whatever day they meet and do JSA. It's debating with each other, learning how to speak in front of people while having a laugh, while being really friendly. They're always a really big club and they have a lot of fun, so stick with JSA. Especially as a freshman, it's kind of crucial that you join because later on it's going to be a little awkward. Another thing to do at tech, the SO. You don't have to run for anything. You will have a clique, you'll have a group, you'll have people who you're with, who will support you and be with you. So the SO, which is the student organization, maybe you're not going to have this crazy cool platform and stuff like that. You're not going to really change much. But whatever you can do, that's a chance to do it. It's a chance to get cozy with the administration, which is definitely something you should do. So the things I suggest not to do at tech are the robotics team. They seem to be doing something, but in reality they're not really doing anything at all. I guess successful in tech. You can make friends there, but in terms of the actual work you do, it's kind of not bright standards. If that's where you fit in, is that where you have fun, go ahead and do it. But that's just something I think that tech overestimates. Our robotics team isn't as smart and wonderful as they make it seem. Another thing they overestimate at tech is its studio. The studio is not really used that much. Maybe when I graduate, you guys will completely take over and the studio will make these amazing films and shorts and cover every single school problem, but that's not what happens. It's very small, very limited. Lots of the resources there aren't used. I felt a lot of frustration with the studio, so that's another thing I think was overrated. But if you want to go ahead and revolutionize it, change it, like, do it. Another thing, freshies, you're gonna worry about your averages. You're gonna come home with your first report card and be like, oh my god, this person got 100, I didn't get 100, I'm a failure. No, you're not. A lot of kids in tech get above 95 average. People take it way too seriously. But my advice to you is to maintain a 98 to 100 range to be successful at tech. If you want to, go higher. Shoot for the stars, but don't kill yourself to do it. A lot of your classes will increase your average. Just, you don't have to do too much work to have it increase your average. All your regions are going to sort of kind of maybe matter because they let you get into AP classes, but the only regions, which is like the holy grail of regions, is the physics region. You have to do well in the physics region. I'm telling you, like, go and get an extra tutor, take physics over the summer. You have to do well in physics. You're gonna fall asleep in class, but do well in the regions. Do well in the class, do well in the regions. The teachers, most of the time, are not there to teach you. They're there to help you. A lot of the times, you're gonna be doing the learning by yourself, with your classmates, with the internet. So don't trust a teacher to give you every type of material. There's a lot of things you're gonna be expected to do and master on your own. My advice to you, really important, is to find your efficiency curve. Find when you work the best, how you work the best, what you're most comfortable doing. I mean, the thing with the freshman year is you're going to make a lot of false friends at first. You're going to make people that, oh, they're at my lunch table, I think I really know them. You don't. Most likely not going to be your friends by senior year. You're going to think that, oh, I need to have friends, I need to have somebody to hang out with the Friday night, I need to have all these conversations in the bus and think that people know me, and you don't need to do that. All you have to do is have patience, because the majority of your close friends are going to come from the classroom discussions that you have with them, from the clubs that you join and work on together, clubs or whatever activities. So don't feel pressure to make friends at first. Be friendly to everyone, be kind, be gracious and non-judgmental, but don't feel like you need to have everybody at your side at once, because the people that will come to you at once aren't the ones that are going to stay. People come into high school thinking that everything is a high school movie. And I'm not going to burst your bubble, because some things really do seem very high school movie-like, but don't think that you need to have drama when you're here. Don't think that you need to get a boyfriend when you're here. Don't think that you need to try drugs, that you need to, try your first cigarette, that you need to go to parties with alcohol. First of all, there really aren't that many parties. Really aren't many parties with alcohol until you're late senior. So don't think that these are things that you must do. High school is more about discovering and knowing yourself, knowing how to rely on yourself, knowing how to use your skills to your advantage, knowing how to find out what makes you happy. And it's less about doing all these things, because you think that they matter, and the truth is that when you do them, you find out it's so superficial. You don't get satisfaction out of it, you don't get cool, you don't get status. And it's something that you have to actually try. Like, you have to literally make an effort to try drugs at tech. You have to literally, be very upfront about it in order to do any of these things. So, if that's what you want, okay. But don't feel like there's, a pressure to do it, because there really isn't. If anything, I think the most successful students at tech just ignore that and do what feels right to them. Maybe sometimes what feels right to them is taking those drugs and smoking a little weed on the side. Maybe that is, and that makes them successful. But if it's not at all your persona, and it's something that you've only been fed by the media, that it has to be something that happens in high school, it's a high school experience, it's something I'm gonna remember for the rest of my life, it's so not important. And you've gotten into a really good high school, so congratulations. It is an honor. You are some of the top IQ people in your generation, which is great. Don't let it get to your head. The people who didn't get in are probably just as smart. Some people who get into tech, you will realize, seem ridiculously stupid. But then again, don't judge them, because a lot of people who I felt were like subpar in tech ended up having these like secret talents that I would never expect, that completely blew me away. So don't judge anybody. Face value is not what a techie is. Yeah. So if you need any advice on Staten Island Technical High School, anything at all, you can contact me through any of these ways, and I will gladly speak to you about it. This is all from my personal experience. I'm not trying to put anything forward. These are my observations only. Maybe this is what I have seen to be successful for people at tech time and time again. So yeah, those are my 2 cents. Another thing about tech which is amazing is the location. So Udor just has all of the things that you need in one place, all around tech, for taking care of every single thing that you can possibly need. There's a park, there's